we'll run through it, and then God's grace will be done as quick as possible. It's going to be a discussion section. We'll have, let's take what I'm saying now as the opening remarks. The director of the center will join in at some point to address some of the questions available. So what we're having now is the opening remarks, and from there we'll highlight some benefits of we signing up on our alumni database, and then unveiling our next plan for the next cohort. Then we'll have inquiries, suggestions, and contributions, and then we'll be done. If we can finish up all of this in 30 minutes, then we'll be off and everybody will face their activities for the rest of the day. So you are welcome. It's been 2 weeks of rigorous activities on our portal. We opened this window of opportunity sometime towards the end of December last year, and then we got you guys onboarded 2 weeks ago. So by now, most of us must have finished, and then there might be a few of us who are still rounding up. We are here to kind of take some of your concerns, address some of them again, and then lay a final note on this cohort, the cohort 1. Of course, we'll give you two good weeks to finish up this course, and then we still have another window that will soon be opened, and then through this meeting, we'll also get to unveil all our plans again for the next cohort. So quickly, we move on to the benefits of signing up on our alumni database. If you are on our WhatsApp group, of course, we know we have our WhatsApp group, and then we've been giving updates about everything we do since 2 weeks ago. So if you're on our WhatsApp group, you discover that there are a lot of updates. We created a link recently for everyone who has finished the course to sign up into our alumni database so that you can enjoy the benefits that goes to everyone who has gone through this center. Of course, by going through our course for these 2 weeks, you have actually gone through ACCI Best Center in Abuja here, only that you went through it virtually. So we would like to have you on our alumni database. Now, at the beginning of our onboarding the last time, we gave you the benefits of being on our database as an alumni student. Among the things we emphasized is that, can you all hear me, please? Let me get some feedback. So
we can't hear you, sir.
I'll be very sure people are following what I'm discussing.
Yeah. And yeah, but like some people have noise at their background.
Okay. If you can hear me, please respond. And then immediately you respond, you mute yourself, so we won't have some noise at the background on this meeting.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thank you very much. Please mute yourself now. Can I get more feedbacks? If you can hear me, let me see it on the chat box.
Yes, we can hear you.
And on your voice. All right,
Just
thank
use
you.
the reaction.
Okay, you can also use your reaction. You can do an emoji on the chat group if you can hear me and all of that. All right, it shows we're on the right track. A good number of people of us are hearing me, except for those who have network issues. So among the benefits is that you will get to be aware of subsequent opportunities coming out of ACCI Best Center. Of course, we are a training institution. We have partners. Currently, this program that is ongoing, we partner with GISS, Sky. There are a lot of partners that we have here at the center. Sometime this year, we'll have a lot of programs, a lot of training. Our schedule is already designed. Some of those trainings are paid trainings. Others can come as free training as the events unfold. So once you are on our database, you'll be able to get some information about openings, about trainings like that, and then you can be easily admitted into any of those trainings. Some of them can still be online, just as you have done in these 2 weeks, and then others are physical trainings. You may have to, for those in Abuja, for those outside Abuja, of course, knowledge is power. You may have to travel down if there's need for the physical training, and a lot more that we have for our alumni students. So Godwin, if you can listen, if you can hear me, do you have anything to add on the benefits of signing up to our alumni database?
Okay, thank you very much. Signing in into our alumni database has a lot of opportunities that can be added, a lot of values that can be added to what you have already know. First of all, like this kind of training that you have undergo, normally going through this training, you have paid the sum of 100K to attend the training. The training we just did free of charge now. So for you to undergo kind of training, you pay the sum of 100K. So, and the center have given you this opportunity for you to learn this particular course free. And secondly, the Business Entrepreneurship Skills and Technology Center is a arm in the Abuja Chamber of Commerce. So most businesses, like most people here, they have their own personal businesses. They work on that businesses. They can easily see opportunity to elevate their company or businesses, as well as even become a member of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce. So becoming an alumni of the ACCI Best Center also gives you the opportunity to network with other businesses. So I think that's some of the advantages. And once we have any training coming up or business support, we can easily share it through our alumni platform. Thank you.
All right, Godwin, thank you very much. So that's a glimpse of the benefits of signing up to our alumni database. So if you're on the WhatsApp group, as soon as this meeting is done, do well to sign up, attach your certificates, fill in all the required details. It's just a page document you fill in 5 minutes and you are done. And then you become one of our alumni. So very quickly, we are.
Secondly, we are an alumni. You have some certain benefit of getting % off on some of our training, up to about 10%. So probably if the training is 100K, as an alumni, you can pay a 90K, or even you can pay 80K depending on your request. So there are other much benefits which we cannot mention because of this final session. But once you are a part of the alumni, even becoming part of the alumni also means that you have already passed through the Best Center, because for you to be able to join the alumni group, you probably have done a course, or you are already a partner with the Best Center. So the Best Center is not giving you an opportunity to join without actually being at the center at the same time. So that's for that.
Thank you very much, Godwin. So currently, there are a few other trainings that we are actually advertising right away. So you can take advantage of this information now. Go through our Facebook page. You, of course, we're going to drop some notifications on the group on how to see all of those our social media handles. Follow them from time to time, and you get to see all of those updates, including notifications for our current training. Because why I'm saying that is because we are still collecting your information in our database. So right now we may not be able to disseminate information. Even if you disseminate information now, it might not get to you because we are still building our database from this scholarship platform. So for the most current update right now, you may have to visit our social media handles, our Facebook page, our Instagram, our LinkedIn, and the rest of them all to know what we are on right away. So very quickly, we are moving to the next agenda, which is unveiling our next cohort, the plans we have for the next cohort. Of course, this period we have for this training, this our G&DI training, is basically is basically a free window opportunity for us, meaning that we get to know the information. So from this meeting, you are a privileged student of this center right now. So you are having this first-hand information. We'll be sharing the information about it, the video, the link, and all of that with you. You can equally share with your colleagues. Those who are yet to get the information about the scholarship, it's still going to run. We're going to run from now, being 25th today, till 10th of February. It's going to run. We'll be giving that window of opportunity for people to sign up again while we try to round up our own session. I mean, the current cohort. While we try to round up with you, we'll be running the next cohort, collecting their information. So as soon as this meeting is done, we'll send the link to the WhatsApp group. And then, of course, you have you can also share those information with your family and friends, those who are not able to partake of the first round of the program. That's the flyer on my screen. If you can see my screen, it's going to run from 25th January 2023, which is today, to 10th February 2023. The application will still be opened. The moment this meeting is done, we'll open up the application, and then it will be until 10th of February. You can share the link with your friends, your family. Those who are not able to sign up on the first cohort can utilize this opportunity. And then when that is done, we are going to leave the WhatsApp group that we have now on, the information community that we have, we'll leave it on while we give some window, some days for those who are yet to finish up and all of that. So that's that on the next cohort. And part of the reason why we are having this session is to give out a room again for our students of the first cohort to tell us of their experience on the portal. Apart from the feedback we're expecting from you to fill on the Google link we sent, we want to have some of your feedbacks, your appreciation, your contribution, your suggestion, and all of that. So this moment will leave the room open for that kind of thing now. If you have appreciation, you want to give a vote of thanks, how you enjoyed the program, how the program was able to impact you. You still have some challenges that we're not able to address on the WhatsApp group. You want us to have those questions here so that others can learn. So this is the time now. You can unmute yourself. Godwin, you can help coordinate that. People can unmute themselves and
Okay.
have them say those things that looks like inquiry, suggestion, and contribution.
Okay.
Close to the end of the meeting. It's meant to be a very brief
So
meeting.
what we'll do is that if you have any question or contribution, you just raise your hand. Raise your hand. So I'll pick it accordingly. First come, first serve. So I think the first on this is Ali Ibrahim. So Ali Ibrahim, kindly unmute yourself. So Ali Ibrahim, over to you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. So excited to be here. My name is Ali Ibrahim. I must say that I commend the efforts of Best Center for making this initiative to come in a sequence. And the time that it happens to be on was a time in need, because I'm into procurement and costing, which I never even have any more insights about inclusive in my dealing. It was a course that revealed more details that what I am doing, I have to have put inside other entities which are missing, and these are some of the percentage of people that are in need, and I've never took them into consideration. It was a cause that broadened my horizon. It was a cause that I now see that happens to be a challenge and a solution to gender inequality and gender in general. For us to have an harmonized, a sustainable and social environment, all these key elements has to be involved, which we are not putting into consideration, but to which Nigeria as a whole has already put that into their constitution, but we are not looking more on it. I am very, very much glad for this initiative by ACCI Best Center to educate and running this campaign initiative for people to get aware
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ali. Your contribution is much appreciated. We thank you for your time, for going through the program and all of that. And then we are encouraging you that the action plans you took from, you were able to get from the program, you'll be able to implement in your dealings with your procurement clients and in general. Thank you very much. Please, someone else can have the mic. Unmute yourself and let us know in a few minutes what your inquiries are, your suggestion and your contribution or your vote of thanks. Thank you. Godwin, can you coordinate that?
Yeah, I think the next person is John, but John is, I think, is offline. So okay. No one is raising his hand again. I think probably they are cleared or they don't have any feedback at the moment. But if you have any feedback, please, you can still raise your hand. This is an opportunity. Okay. I have Abdurrashid Ibrahim. So Abdurrashid Ibrahim, over to you. Hello, Mr. Bello. So, any more question? Any more feedback? Any more challenges? If you have challenges, this is an opportunity for you to tell us what you passed through or the challenges you encountered during your training. Okay, I think John Kolawale is back. So, John Kolawale, please unmute yourself. Hello, John Kolawale. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you. Please go on.
Yes, I says actually.
All right, I think Mr. John Kolawole is offline.
So, Mr. Abdurashid, I don't know if you have anything to say because you are raising your hand.
Hello?
Yes, you can hear you,
We can
please.
hear you. Hello, Mr. Bello, we can hear you. I think Mr. Solomon can continue. There's no question.
All right, thank you very much. We expect many of us to be able to speak up based on the number of questions we have been addressing. Even still came up with other questions, but I told them to join so that we can address it once and for all on this platform, while others who are on this platform as well can learn from such questions.
You go another part.
But in the absence of that, I think we have to go in a few minutes. If there is no question, if there is no contribution, if there is no inquiries.
To add, I think some people are still having issue downloading their certificate, so we'll respond to that. Then, secondly, for those that were in this cohort that were unable to complete their course or were finding it difficult for them to access the portal, this is another opportunity for you to complete it, because this course, you may be thinking you're taking you are accessing it free. The course is actually expensive. A 3-day training for this course is 100,000 naira. So when you are taking it for free, and this certificate you are earning from this scholarship, you can use it anywhere for jobs, maybe probably for the UN job, World Bank, any international job. You can add this certificate to your portfolios. I think with this certificate you can go far when it comes to NGOs. So we giving you the opportunity to develop yourself. We should not take it for granted. So as a center, we are giving you another opportunity for those that were unable to complete it, for them to try as much as possible to complete it in the next 2 weeks window period. And because these are opportunities also for you to also tell your family and friends for them to take this course, for them to be a part of this course. Because I saw a particular publication which was talking about inclusiveness. Imagine you find yourself in a situation where there is discrimination, where probably most offices in Nigeria, they don't have some pathways for people with disabilities. You see, some people have 7-story building, 5-story building. There's no elevator. There's no any means for people living with disability, like people on wheelchairs, to go to the fifth floor. So with this kind of training, you already have an idea. When you are working with an engineer or an architect, you can say, okay, why is it that there's no provision for those people with disabilities? And you putting your own contribution can mean a lot for a lot of people out there. So this opportunity, I'll say that you should not take it for granted. So for most of us that have completed the course, I'll say congratulations to you. And we also ask you or beg you to also pass this message across to your family members, your friends, your co-workers, so that they will be part of this life-changing opportunity. Because maybe the next time they will take it, they are going to pay a fee for it, or probably the next time they have an opportunity like this, maybe they may not have the time to be part of it. So I'll also tell you that Best Center has a lot of other trainings, capacity development training, that you can be part of it. So I will also advise again for you to follow us on our social media platforms, so that you get to be aware of all our activities and what we do. So that's the major reason why we're adding you to the alumni, so that you also be a part of the business body of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, even get some discount on some trainings that are very relevant to what we do day to day. So with this, I would say congratulations to you for completing this course, and I wish you all the best in all your endeavors and everything you do. So once the publication for the next cohort is out, I will also beg you again for you to share it with your family. It's very, very important. So this opportunity may never come again. So thank you for your time. Thank you for taking that time from your busy schedule to be part of today's final session. And I think that's
all right, Godwin.
That.
Okay, Godwin, thank you very much. But quickly, I think the general problem we've been addressing on the group is a problem of people finding it difficult to download their certificate. So let me use this opportunity to address it once and for all. Now, from experience in addressing those questions few days now, I discovered that some persons finish the general pathway, which is labeled on the portal as gender and disability inclusion. And at that point, when they finish, they expect that their certificate should be ready for download. And we have said severally that no, certificates are not available if you finish the way, which is the gender and disability inclusion, and then you chose one of the 3 other pathways that are on that same row of that course as it appears on the portal. You finish from the left, gender and disability inclusion. You choose between profile-based pathway A, which is for motivated teachers, or profile-based pathway B, which is for the role models, or profile-based pathway C, which is for the environment enablers. I hope that is clear. So it is when you finish any of those 3 that you'll be fit for a certificate. It is at that point that your certificate will be available on your profile. And in most cases, once you finish that same course and you come out successfully, you finish and then your pass mark is okay, above 60%. The window already pops up immediately to your certificate, either in PDF file or in JPEG that you can download. But in a case where it does not pop up for you, that is why we gave the steps in a few slides on that document that we posted on the WhatsApp group. You just simply go to your profile, you log in back to the website, go to your profile. From profile, you select my certificate, and from my certificate, you get to see all of the certificates you have acquired on the website. Finish the 3 of those pathways, you have 3 certificates. If you finish 1 pathway, you have 1 certificate. If you finish 2 pathways, you have 2 certificates. I think that addresses that problem. So certificate is not going to be available except you finish the common pathway and a profile-based pathway. So never make a mistake of looking for your certificate when you finish the common pathway. If you finish the common pathway, you are almost 70% done in the course. The profile-based pathway will take few hours and then you are done. And I think that addresses that problem. On the final note, based on what my colleague Godwin has just highlighted, I equally want to add, as a structural engineer, for instance, if an international organization wants proposals from indigenous structural engineers, maybe they want to build an edifice in Nigeria, for instance. And of course, you know, the international organizations and the international bodies are so much aware of the need for gender and disability inclusion in everything, just as Colin has said. If your proposal includes in your designs that there are provisions for people using wheelchairs, for instance, and of course, in the class of those proposals, if yours seems to be the only one that has that space created for those who are on wheelchairs, for instance, or what it is for females to have their own, what is it called, toilet facility for them in your design, it gives you an upper hand. And I think that is one of the basic things that we are up to achieve in this course. So that's all. In the absence of questions, suggestions, contribution, I think we are very close to the end of this meeting right now on the closing.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. All right, I'm John Kolaole. I really want to appreciate the brain behind this initiative. For me, it's like what do you call it? It's like, you know, you have empowered me in its real sense. I'm here in Abuja. I work in a school that practices inclusion, the heart of Abuja. So precisely, I work with students with special needs. We call them SEN, special education, you know, special education needs. So a lot of what the modules are packed with are things that unconsciously we see, but we don't make do with in the system. So I truly appreciate this, and honestly, I would have loved to reach out to the facilitators. I wouldn't know who is Mr. Solomon. I really appreciate him for always hitting to us. Then I know that your scope can be more here in Abuja if you have a platform where you can reach out physically to schools. You know, these SEN learners we are talking about, they are almost everywhere now. As I speak to you now, that is the department I operate. My first degree was in mathematics and other things, but coming to work here, it's a new venture for me. And so I will encourage that if there are ways you can reach out to people, especially giving schools, seasonal, talks like that, workshops at the resumption time, let's say February, September, when schools are about resuming. This will go a long way, because what you have just, this you have just done is really worth it, and I really commend your effort. Thank you so much. Like I said, for myself, I'm going to recommend it to my colleagues. When the next cohort comes, I will recommend it to my colleague. But far more than that, I will really wish that we can have a physical touch of what you do in my school. Thank you.
All right, Mr. John, thank you very much. I think you are the one I'm communicating with on the WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay.
If you are not, you can send me a private message. I think.
Okay. Are you Mr. Solomon?
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay,
am
all right.
Solomon.
Thank you. Good to know you. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, okay,
All right,
so
all right.
I would like to have what you said
I'm on
my
Zoom.
private WhatsApp. If you're on that WhatsApp group, please send me a private message. There are a lot of things we need to work
All right.
to execute
That's okay.
together as regards
All right.
what you have said.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
So I think we have Jane on Ndukwe. She wants to say something. I think we should give her a chance.
All right. So we hope to be off here in the next 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
Ms. Jane, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Jane Ndukwe. I just want to say a big thank you for extending this training to me. I benefited immensely. Sorry, I'm on the road. That's why there's a lot of noise, but I'm just hoping that you can hear me. Yes, so it was a very good training for me. Hello?
Well done, Mr. Emily.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
So, thank you. So it was a very good one for me and a real eye-opener, especially in the area of attending to the needs of persons with disabilities. That really, really touched me. And just like the last speaker said, it would be a very good idea if you could also speak to, because I work in a university, if you could speak to owners of institutions, vice chancellors and management of institutions, like universities and colleges and all that, because many of the things that you recommended, and you taught us would be necessary in these institutions. Many people don't really pay attention, to the needs of persons with disabilities, and we have them amongst us, and most times they're just sidelined, which in fact, it was in doing this program that I was so touched, and I felt so challenged, to do something, to become more inclusive. So if you can also plan towards having special meetings for owners of the institutions, vice chancellors of institutions and things like that, then the message would be received. And because at the end of the day, they take that final decision as to changes that needs to be made, especially structural changes. So that's just my little contribution. On the whole, it was a good training, and I'm very grateful that I was extended that scholarship. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam. We really appreciate you for your time, and thank you for the suggestion. It's noted right now. So we'll do something about that. I think I have I've had a personal encounter responding to one of the questions on your WhatsApp group. So we'll take it up from there, ma'am. Thank you very much. So Godwin, in the absence of further questions, inquiries, suggestions, and contribution, I think we may have to go now, so that the next cohort can continue. Share the flyers with those who are yet to see the information. In the next 2 weeks, to open that link for them to register and log in and have their details on that link. And then after that, we will get to unfold the plans for them. And for those who are yet to complete their training, please do so within the few days that we have on this cohort, and then encourage those others who are yet to finish, your friends who are on the same platform, to do so as we round up. Thank you very much. It's been a very awesome moment having to interact with all of you. I thank you for those who contributed, for those who listened, and for those who have finished their action plans and are ready to implement. We thank you, because that's the main objective of this training. And we hope to see you again, responding to your questions and within the few days that we have on that WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. And God bless you. Have a nice time. Thank you.
So have a nice day. Hope we wish to
Bye.
see you during our other trainings. Thank you.